Alright guys, we'll be trying to get into a game as soon as possible. Unfortunately, it looks like we missed the round of 128. That is just kind of the nature of what going for lesser known teams happens. There were some major lobby issues as far as getting into the game and such like that. So we are going to go ahead and just leave that lobby, and we're going to go ahead and move somewhere else so we can get right into another game. So we'll be getting that right underway. We should be getting into 2Stronk versus ProjectRooster. Hopefully this game gets underway. If it doesn't, guys, I'll try to find another backup game as soon as possible. But ideally, we just start getting games covered and we start finding the games that work where there's no lobby issues. So hopefully we get that resolved, guys. Again, I apologize. Since there's been since the event is using anti-cheat programs and some of the teams are having issues with it, I am going to go ahead and defer to following teams that have games already gotten underway and such like that. And here in the round of 64 and the round of 32, so that I just avoid it into the 16 round of 8. It shouldn't become an issue anymore. But earlier on, I'm just going to try to avoid where issues could lie, so that I can get you guys non-stop coverage of action. So we will see exactly what's going to be going on here, guys. Again, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for your viewership, and hopefully we'll be getting into 2Stronk versus ProjectRooster any second now.
Find that someone, find that someone, find that someone, someone just like you, just like you. Wish you could find that someone, find that someone, find that someone, someone just like you, just like you. You're a treasure in the sea, an adventure that I need. You're a treasure in the sea, an adventure that I need. Treasure in the sea, an adventure that I need. You're a treasure in the sea, an adventure that I need. I can tell you what I never ever said to her, but I can never love, no I can never love. I can do the things she wants and things I did with her, but I can never love, no I can never love. Wish you could find that someone, find that someone, find that someone, someone just like you, just like you. Wish you could find that someone, find that someone, find that someone, someone just like you, just like you. Wish you could find that someone, find that someone, find that someone, someone just like you, just like you. Wish you could find that someone, find that someone, find that someone, someone just like you, just like you.
Alright guys, good news is this game should be getting underway any moment now. We are getting most of the players in here. It looks like most of ProjectRooster is already in here. Of course, ProjectRooster already has played today. They won their earlier match in the round of 128. And 2Stronk usually did already play in the monthly finals, so they got their stuff underway, so are cleared out. So they just need to get their last two members in here, and we'll be underway, guys. So again, we'll be watching 2Stronk versus the side of ProjectRooster. This should be a little bit more of a one-sided match. ProjectRooster is definitely going to have to step up a big way. I've never seen them play before. Maybe they are a better team that I just have never heard of. But at this point, I feel like I have a decent feel of the scenes in the sense of the top 64 after casting for a few weeks. So I definitely want to say that ProjectRooster's got to really step it up here. Of course, 2Stronk, known team, doing very well. They're up into the top 16 of the world, doing very well. If last time I checked, I believe they were 14th, 12th, or the Melty was 14th for sure. But 2Stronk is doing very well right now. I need to double check that. But again, guys, thank you so much for your viewership. I apologize for the delays. Of course, sometimes some players have issues and stuff like that. So that's how it goes. We'll be underway any moment now. 2Stronk versus ProjectRooster, the ESL Go4 Overwatch Cup number 6. Again, guys, thank you so much for your patience.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Alright, so you guys know in the future, when I'm doing that, the mic is muted. I just don't want to have to type spam you guys. Of course, there's no way for me to switch that during the middle of the setup. So again, guys, thank you so much for your viewership. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the ESL Go4 Cup, Overwatch Cup number 6. We're underway right into our action. It looks like I do have the titles correct, so we will be getting right into it. Again, guys, thank you so much for your patience throughout this. We are into the first game of action. This is the round of 64. Got some new production value. See how this goes. We'll get right into the introduction so we can get right into the strategy talk and get right into the action of the game. So first of all, for the side of 2Stronk, going to be on the defense as they get out into position. We have Mineral going to be picking up a Symmetra. Tasani's going to be picking up his Pharah. We have Ruster over here on a Reinhardt. We have Manitin going to be picking up his Lucio. We have Zave going to be picking up his Lucio, but I believe Manitin should be switching back. Yes, he is, and then Icefelt is going to be switching, or is going to be picking up that Reaper, and then Zave, yeah, switching over to a Mercy. So they'll be running a solo, or double support, solo healer, just as the Mercy, of course, Symmetra giving those shields. Over for the side of the offense, over for the side of ProjectRooster, already having beat their opponent in the round of 128. They had bested Angry Yetis to go ahead and get to this match. We're going to have Frankie picking up a Reinhardt. We have Please Concede going to be picking up a Mercy. We have Xeno on a Soldier. Virus X is going to be picking up a Pharah. We have Jazz L going to be picking up a Jazz L going to be picking up a Lucio, and that leaves Virok over here on the side of the Reinhardt. So we'll go ahead and get underway, guys, as the team pushes out and gets ready. Of course, this is not running stopwatch, so we'll be running the progression-based setup with the canceled the coin flip, or no coin flip into a tiebreaker. I believe the pre-decided map is Ilios, but I'm not entirely sure. We will get that all sorted out in a moment, guys, as of course this action is right underway. Direct rockets coming out from Tasani, already landing onto the offensive Pharah. Actually, no, that was Xeno, dropping him down to basically 10 HP, now landing onto the Roadhog. He's taking a lot of damage, down to half HP. But the offense has wrapped around over here, as you can see. They're kind of on this stairwell. Don't want to get too low, as they are going to be trying to push down to the stairwell most likely. They might be charging through it. They will be running through Symmetra Orbs if they do it that way, though. And already, Tasani has gotten up to 85% on his ult, doing absolutely crazy damage so far. Of course, he is pocketed up by Zabe, getting that damage amp, and that's just going to absolutely shred them as they try to push through right there, but they just take Rocket from both the Pharah and the Soldier. There's going to be a 5-man resurrection, giving them another chance, but it looks like Virus is already going to be going down, and now Xeno going to be taking a lot of damage from that barrage, also getting cleaned up here by Tasani, and then Mineral is going to clean up Jazz as Manitin takes out Bedrock, and the only player left is going to be Frankie, as he is not able to escape, chased to death by Tasani, and that's going to be his kill. So that's going to be the defense cleaning up the first attack. Minute and basically 20 seconds used up for that attack. We do have Manitin sitting on his sights. We do have Zave on his resurrection. Offense not doing the worst on ultimate charge. They do have an Earth Shatter coming up, and they do have a Sound Barrier coming up, but they're definitely not doing too well on the damage cooldowns. Much harder. We'll see how it goes here. Of course, there are going to be those Symmetra turrets letting 2Stronk know about where they're going. It looks like it is going to be another stairwell on the plat push. They want to go up onto that platform, get some high ground control. Looks like Frankie is going to take a lot of damage. We'll go ahead and switch to this first person. You can see he's taking a ton of damage. Xeno going to need to get something done here, but no, Icefell. Icefell doing a lot of damage. He actually has a Death Blossom available. I don't think he's going to go in there and use it that aggressively. But if he can wait for the hook to be used, and there it is, there's going to be a barrier drop for the side of the offense as they go in aggressively. That's Bayrock charging in, not getting anything done with that though, unfortunately. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, Frankie gets the first kill really, as he takes out Mineral. Now Jazz is going to take out Manitin, and this is a pretty big fight for them so far, 2 down, but note that Zabe does have the resurrection, and he's going to go ahead and rip that out. His Buster lands a 2-man Earth Shatter into Tasani's barrage, killing 2 people as well. Ruster and Manitin chiming in as they're going to get kills as well. Virus goes down to Ruster in the end, and that was basically a cleaned up offense. So not going the best there for the side of ProjectRooster, as they're getting stalled up here a little bit. They have gone for the same style of push twice in a row, though. They haven't changed up comp, which at the end of the day is not necessary. If you feel like this is the comp that you can execute, then execute it by all means. You do have to execute, but and they have 4 ultimates, so I take that all with a grain of salt. But they have tried the same method of pushing twice in a row. We do have Manitin going to be using his sights. No, sorry, that was Zero going to be rusting out his sights, but it doesn't end up doing that much. Icefell goes in for the background for Death Blossom, but does get canceled up, so good job there. However, Please Concede does go down during that Death Blossom, so now the offense is not going to have a resurrection to fall back on to be able to fight this out. We do have a lot of spam coming out here onto the offense as they push in. Of course, they're down. Please Concede. He's going to be coming up now the main path right now, but there's going to be because of pushing the offense onto the point, there's going to be a Rocket Barrage coming up, but a triple or 3 kills going out for the side of the defense so far, as none of the offense is going to be falling. Or defense is going to be falling. Offense is going to lose 4 as Please Concede and Xeno are really low. Please Concede not going to be able to get his resurrection off, and now Xeno's on the run. He's going to be chased down, trying to run, but no, he's not going to get away. Icefell responsible for cleaning him up, getting 3 kills himself during that entire fight. I think he might have gotten 1 more, but definitely got at least 3 kills that fight. 13 seconds remain, and 2Stronk is looking very strong, to say the least. As of course, there's a lot more games to be played today, guys. This is only the round of 64. There's going to be a charge coming out from the side of V-Rock. Doesn't do too much as the charge does miss, as Icefell can be going into that Wraith form. As Virus does go down inside the cafe, most of the offense is getting cleaned up here now. It's basically just Jazz and Please Concede, and Please Concede gets Earth Shattered in the face as he goes for that resurrection, but no resurrection allowed for you, Mercy. You're going to get hammered down solo just to make sure that's not going to happen, and of course that is the right decision to make. It may seem a little bit overdoing it, as of course no way that the Mercy is going to survive in that situation, but you do just want to 100% prevent that from happening. If the resurrection does go off, then you might be in an awkward situation. Maybe they go ahead and take the point. Maybe it's a little bit of a harder situation, so I really, obviously like that decision making, but at the same time, guys, again, ProjectRooster is definitely the weaker team here in that respect as far as results go, as far as previous tournament experience goes. So 2Stronk, no doubts there that they are definitely the stronger team, but that at the same time, ProjectRooster could go for a full hold here. If they could pull it off, then they would be in a much better situation overall, and they might be able to go ahead and just outright win the game in a tiebreaker. But we'll see if that's the case, as of course there's a lot more action to be happening as far as this game specifically, and then the rest of the tournament, of course. Looks like their strategy on the defense is going to be pretty standard. Symmetra, Soldier, Pharah. Nothing too exciting. They are going to be running the double barrier burster from the Pharah, and of course the Roadhog, excuse me. Both of them are very, very, very strong at dealing with barriers. They do a lot as far as that goes. They can...
Order will be restored.
Oh god, what am I trying to say? So, Roadhog and Junkrat and Fair are like your main barrier bursters. They're the ones who will shred barriers. Roadhog doing 200 damage with his left and right clicks in the correct proximity. Junkrat and Fair doing 120 damage with each grenade and rocket. But each of them has different assets when it comes to what they do in addition to the barrier bursting. First of all, you have Fair that has the verticality control, flying around in the skies, giving you high ground control, aerial control, whatever terminology you would like to use there. And then as far as the other two go, well, they're like... Junkrat's like a denial hero, because once you break that barrier, you deny an entire area because of so much damage coming out. Nicefeld's already going to take out Jazzel. This game might be already coming to a close here, as that's going to be one hero down. No risk of a teleporter coming up here in any moment. Let's see if the defense can go ahead and hold out here, as there already is 6 heroes of the offense on the point. V-Rock going to be charging out. Icefeld's got a very high charge, you can tell by the size of that beam, as well as the color that he is glowing. Massive blue, as Manhattan and Please Concede are going to be taking him out. Ruster's going to be taking out Tasani. Icefeld and Tasani more kills as Ruster gets a kill on Xeno. And this is going to be a take at the point, as there is going to be a 2Stronk win here, guys. As again, all I was trying to get at is that if you can get the full hold there, then yeah, you can go for the hope in the tiebreaker. But yeah, it's not going to be the easiest situation. And then at the same time, guys, so again, do confirm to you guys, yeah, it is going to be no hero limit for today. And the teams look like they are pretty, I mean, at the same time, like, you have to remember that some of these teams may be agreeing in the background, as there's going to be a 4-man resurrection here. Some of these teams agree in the background to be playing one hero limit, because the bigger tournaments are going to be going back to using that. The ESL Atlantic Showdown is going to be doing that. But at the same time, this might have just been like, this composition was probably, this is more standard to the map, so it's not surprising that they went ahead and did that. But again, guys, so we'll be figuring out where we're going next. I will go ahead and get this information updated, as I have some production value that I can go ahead and do for you guys. But again, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. This is the ESL Go4 Overwatch Cup number 4. We're just getting underway. This is the round of 64 we just watched. We will be watching more action today, as we have much more games to be going on. At least the round of 32. I might be able to get into the round of 64. We'll see. I'll go ahead and check up in the bracket. But as far as that goes, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just having one of those days where I can't speak properly. I slow it down and figure it out. But at the same time, guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your viewership. All of you that are here really does mean a lot to me. I will be getting into more games here in just a moment. Again, guys, thank you so much for your viewership. This is the ESL Go4 Overwatch Cup number 6. I am RaptorZOW, and I'll be giving you guys more action as soon as I can get into a lobby and give you guys casts for this Overwatch action today.